California boycotting a plastic bag deal, conservative speakers, guns, and now Trump's border wall. But not just the wall itself. Democratic lawmakers in the Golden State are threatening to cut ties with companies who help build the wall on our southern border, even taking away retirement pensions and future projects. One of those lawmakers, San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee.
The wall is such a strong symbolism of division in our country that we don't want to have anything to do with it, including contractors that want to work for the city.
Just a reminder, San Francisco is the same city where Kate Steinle was viciously murdered by an illegal immigrant who crossed the open border 5 times. Joining me now with their take on all this, Fox News contributor Katie Pavlich and Julie Alvin, executive editor at Bustle.com. So, Julie, let me start with you. What is the difference between Christian bakers who refuse to bake a wedding cake for a gay couple and public officials in California refusing to do business with companies that build the border wall?
Well, I think one of those things is about, discrimination. And
Aren't
the
you
other
discriminating against companies that can do whatever they want?
First of all, I am as against the border wall as I think a lot of these California lawmakers are. I think it's a 16th century solution to a 21st century problem. And given that undocumented immigration population in this country is at its lowest since 2004, I don't think we need to be spending $24 billion of taxpayers' money on this right now.
Did you know that California already has a wall on the southern border with Mexico? They already have one.
Right, precisely.
Yeah. So are they mad about the companies that built that one?
I mean, what I'm saying is,
are they going to pull their pensions too?
I don't agree with what these California lawmakers are doing. I don't think that this makes sense.
Okay.
I think that cutting down on the illegal immigrant population in California, those people contribute $130 billion a year to the GDP. The economy is already going to be affected by that, and I don't think that we should take away the pensions and the livelihood of people who are participating in this border
wall. Well, that
wall.
makes sense because there's a lot of pensions at stake here. Katie, can California afford to boycott companies that do business down there on the border? I mean, this state's broke as a joke.
First of all, the California economy is a total disaster, which I'm sure the rest of the country will eventually have to bail out.
Right.
Second of all, I do want to reiterate that California has a wall of shame, as these liberal lawmakers are calling it, on their southern border with Mexico and San Diego. And guess what? It works, which is why they're trying to put it on other portions of the border. In terms of whether California can afford this, no. I mean, are they really trying to run out every single business and last remaining taxpayer in the state to keep their entitlement programs afloat? I think that all of these businesses that are being boycotted should leave, go to Arizona, go to Texas, let California secede, and then build the wall on Arizona's border to keep Californians out.
That's actually a good point. We definitely need protection against California.
Yes, we do.
Let me play you a soundbite of a city council member from Berkeley, and you can react to that, Julie. Go ahead.
The wall is divisive and works against our economic interests and is corrosive to our moral values.
So it works against our economic interests. There are hundreds of companies that now are at risk in California for participating in the wall construction. And I mean, they employ thousands of people. Halbert Construction, JT Wimsatt Contracting, RE Straight Engineering. I mean, these people hire and provide health care for thousands and thousands of California workers. If all of a sudden they're getting boycotted, isn't that just hurting the state's citizens?
Well, I think what he's saying as far as this being against California's economic interests is the fact that, as I was saying before, illegal immigrants do contribute $130 billion a year to the state's GDP. So when you take that into account, disallowing those people from entering the country could have negative effects on the state's economy.
But Julie, they also take away billions of dollars from the state's economy too. So it's I'm not sure if it all adds up. But listen, we got to run. Katie?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and maybe we'll go down and build the wall ourselves, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Did you know, after Bill O'Reilly hired me, he almost fired me? Stick around, a story that I've rarely ever told. And illegal immigrant rape epidemic buried by the mainstream media. Watters World investigates.